Go for it.
Hey, what's up everybody? Today we were doing this short video that was just sort of a reaction to a viral video that's going on TikTok right now. And you know, some of those videos are like, oh, this is so sweet. And some are just hilarious. And then there are those that you're like, what the hell am I watching right now? And whatever it is, it's not cool. Well, that's this one. So I just had to stop the presses and go deep dive time. Let's figure out what's going on here. To the best of my ability, tell you guys about it because I think it's important. So let's get to it and do not blink because it gets weird and crazy mighty fast. Hey, one other thing, when you watch this video, if you know where the original is from, because clearly this is not, please put it in the comments. I am dying to know the original source of this video. What's up, everybody? We're going to watch a video of some severe aggression that comes from this cat against his guardians. This was just floating around on TikTok and we saw it. I think it sends important cues for any of you guys who are dealing with aggression from your cat. Like I said, really important stuff. And I'll stop it along the way and we'll break this down. What's really important, just to say ahead of time, is that sometimes we get illumination from these small clips that we find on TikTok that I think can help so many of you. It also gives us the chance to dispel the stigma. There's a lot of people out there who watch these videos and will now never get a cat because this is the cat from hell. We have to work on that. So let's work on it. Let's start watching it. When a video starts, and I haven't even started it, and the first frame, I have never seen such a hateful cat before. All I'm saying is no. Okay, let's go.
I have never seen such a hateful cat before. Just to watch TV, the whole family has tow ear helmets and full armor, as if there is some terrible monster in the house. Just then, a hairless cat suddenly crawled out from under the sofa, looked around, and then screamed and rushed towards its owner, attacking the owner's head fiercely. Without wearing a helmet, under the sharp claws of the cat, there would probably be blood.
Okay, stop. This is already a lot. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh, but when the voice says...
Just then, a hairless cat suddenly crawled out from under the sofa.
It's like the bald cat was a gremlin who was uninvited. We are dressing up like this just in case a bald cat comes out and the bald cat shows up. Okay, all right, let's go.
Since the attacks were not working, the hairless cat quickly went under the sofa. But within 2 minutes, the hairless cat emerged once again from under the sofa, launching an attack at the filming crew. When faced with such a cat, the brave staff couldn't help but feel scared, tension and shouting uncontrollably. Just right now, Xiao Hui, who saw it, rushed over to stop Mao's attacks, but after a fight, the hairless cat was put under the massage chair.
Stop. Couple things. The staff, which, you know, we always refer to us as being the staff of the cat. Secondly, do you think that maybe the helmets are helping or hurting? I mean, if I came out from my hiding spot and I saw what looks like space people, all right, let's go.
Unexpectedly, a few minutes later, the staff member's leg was left with scars, and these scars were also all over the bodies of the two elderly people. Grandpa said the hairless cat was always very well behaved. However, starting 3 months ago, every time the owner sat down, the hairless cat would attack their head and face. The owner's head and body were all covered in wounds. The cat would also attack suddenly, without warning. The grandmother was even so scared she fell to the ground. Her knees were bruised. Without his help, the two old people would probably be torn to pieces.
I gotta say, I love these people. They love this cat. They're willing to go to these lengths when so many people would have said goodbye, bye Mao. Mao's out on the street. So I love that. But the other thing that's important is everything was good until 3 months ago. Nothing is random. All right, let's go.
Whenever they thought about how their once peaceful home had turned into a fearful hell, Grandma couldn't help but feel upset. But what exactly happened 3 months ago?
And the voice of the robot asks the right question. What happened 3 months ago? That's not kidding around. It's so weird. I'm sitting here like reacting to, and then appears the cat. Poor grandma. There's that stuff. Watching how the degradation of relationship like that. We don't know how old this cat is. We don't know in the span of that 3 months what happened in the home. There's some clues that I saw that the last thought, what happened in the last 3 months that changed? That's the question, because it's got to be something. And that's something, first thing we do, everybody, do not pass go. You go right to the vet. That cat could be acting out because they are ill, because they're in pain, and they don't know how to deal with that pain. Remember, Cats are always going to have to be on guard because right here in the back of the cat brain is kill or be killed. If I'm vulnerable, I'm going to have to act out because in the wild, I'd be dead. I'd be preyed upon if I showed weakness, which is why cats are so stoic about pain. So we always have to go to, if something suddenly happened 3 months ago, are you okay? That's something that we don't tend to do. We go, how is this happening to me? I'm being attacked. I'm being insulted on a deeper level because suddenly you, who are my cat, are doing something to me. Get past that and we go, are you okay? Put it in the context of a human family member. If your human child, started doing something similar, beating kids up at school, coming home, locking the door, telling you they hate you, whatever that is, setting fires, you would go, are you okay? And you would take it from there. That's what we have to do with this cat. Vet first. Second thing we do, what changed in the home? Maybe that gray cat is the new cat. Didn't seem like it, but maybe. Then we look around the apartment. It is suspiciously bare. What's going on there? Son of a gun. I just got it. I just figured something out. You guys probably got it ahead of me. It was kind of a setup. There's a camera crew there. They were setting up some sort of shop. Maybe they were telling the story for the news or some TV show. I don't know. But that's why they took all the stuff off the walls. That's why the guy who got bit was actually staff. He was a camera guy. I know, you might think this is obvious, but it just struck me like a thunderbolt, and I had to tell you. What could have changed? We have paintings and stuff on the floor, no other furniture in the room besides that couch. What changed? Something did. Then we have the perpetuation. The more fear that the humans have, now we got helmets. Now we got, like we're going motorcycling. Now we are completely unfamiliar to this cat, exacerbating what's going on. We have to remember that cats go through chemical changes as they grow, as they get older, same as we do. Maybe the cat is younger than we think he or she is, and maybe that's what's happening. And maybe this cat, in the process of saying, are you okay? It's not simply about, do you have a broken tooth or a broken tail or something else? It's also chemically, are things okay? And if they're not, there's medication to help with that. Because what I'm seeing from this cat is fight or flight, anxiety, fear leads to aggression. That's not a brain that any of us should be living in without seeking help. Remember, there's help available. You just got to know where to look. People watch something like My Cat from Hell and they think I'm magic, that I wave a wand and things are better. Sometimes what you don't see, because we didn't have time to tell that story, is all of the vets behind the scenes, people that we bring in to help where my expertise leaves off. And this cat and these people need it. And just the final note is, what amazing people that they are going through this, and yet you never see the let's get rid of him. That can only go on for so long, clearly, but I would trust them to go and find help. Hang in there. If you're dealing with your cat's aggression, step back. Don't see it as an insult. See it as an injury. Let's take it from there. So there's always resources out there, so use them.
Meow.